You are in the Temple of the Rants, where I rant about whatever my $15 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one's for Denon de Tiene. De Tiene? De Tien? Rant About Windmills, aka King Rex Ray. And then he links to a SoundCloud page. I listened to about half an album of this. It's a hip hop rap duo, I guess. Or I don't know if he produces his own stuff or what. But, like, um, I I thought that the production style was pretty interesting. It's hip hop that has a lot of like this dark, sort of dramatic, atmospheric, um, like sort of orchestral, swelling kind of like um, sonic textures, if you will. Like it's not quite like any other style of production I've heard, but I also don't think I mean, it's definitely unique as a hip hop sound, but it doesn't do much for me. And like the actual style of that like dramatic, that dark dramatic orchestral feel is something that's like not uncommon to like maybe soundtrack music or just even. I almost want to compare it to trailer music in a way. Like it's just very dramatic and sort of overblown. Um, to me, it comes off a little bit cheesy. I think it sounds good. I'm not like I didn't dislike it, but it didn't do much for me personally. And then the rapper, he clearly has like technical skill in as much as he can rhyme, he can flow, but he has a very indistinct voice. He kind of sounds the same on all the tracks. He doesn't do a lot of shake up, a lot of variance. His voice doesn't really come through very powerfully. It's sometimes a little bit drowned out by the beats. It's just not the most memorable rap performance, and the things he's talking about are not necessarily interesting to me. But I was interested in the fact that one of the songs had a sample of Dialect, which is one of my favorite hip hop duos, or trios, I guess. But Dialect, they use super dark atmospheric sound in their music, but in their case, it's more of this like really oppressive, grimy, like pounding you into the fucking dirt kind of sound. Not aggressive. It's definitely more atmospheric and chilled out, but it's just really it sounds like you're in an underground tunnel or like you're being crushed by waves of just sonic pressure. Just lots and lots of noise and experimentation. And they're a band that would tour with like post rock acts because that was more comparable to their sound. So like I can kind of see how Dialect would have influenced this guy's style and that he has this somewhat darker, more oppressive atmosphere, but it's not the same type of like experimentation. It's more dramatic as opposed to just dismal. And that's what I like about Dialect is that really fucking gritty, dismal feel that it has, and how well the vocals match up with that. And even Dialect is not necessarily the most engaging rapper. He doesn't have the most personality, and he does kind of hang lower in the beats. But like his voice matches that sound, and his lyricism is potent, and he has very interesting language, very creative flows, and the things he's speaking on are just a little bit more interesting. So, you know, I can't say I like it as much as that, and ultimately, I think I listened to like 5 or 6 songs, and I just kind of concluded, this is definitely for someone, but it ain't for me, and that's my impressions on that.